Okay, I know I'll be provided for. I know that I am safe because my work that I do here at Inner Voice Co. is channeled from Divine Source. I know that my sacred journey of finding my soul is not in vain. I know that opportunities will come my way because they have been. I knew this was real. Spirit, source, the ability to channel using angelic dimensions and the Akashic records. I knew this was real, so I kept going where my heart led me. And now I know I am safe. I'm free to be of service, so I have a lot of things coming up. This doesn't mean necessarily that I won't be looking for any nursing opportunities, but it's just where my heart is leading me right now. And if this is truly my purpose, then I'm being led to this. And it's presenting in a way that feels like I have no other choice. And so I want you to know that if you are at a crossroads, and you have to decide whether to follow your soul and what your soul desires versus what you're expected or what your narrative is, what you're used to in the program that you're living. That's what the Akashic records, that's what frequency healing allows us to do, is to see the energetics of it and to rewire our story, rewrite our story. The part of the word authenticity is author. What is that called? I forgot. I'm not an English major, but I should have been. I'm obsessed with writing and grammar. But part of the word authenticity is author, meaning you are the writer. Your authenticity means that it's your story. It's no one else's, and it's real. You are an expert at your own story. So, this is why I say, although I've just been terminated, I know that I am safe, fully safe, as long as I do the work of the divine. The divine meaning God. God meaning the light that connects us all. God meaning my light. And so I've been downplaying this Akashic Records thing, this journey. I've been downplaying it to the point of everyone is just like, say it, do it. And it's taken me this long because it is an actual rebirth in a way that somatically your nervous system does not know how. Some of you don't know how to feel your authenticity. Like, answer this question for me. When's the last time you danced like a wild animal, like no one was watching? That kind of dance. That is spirit. That is light language. When you can choreograph something and be your like fairy free self, that's light language. That is the work of energy, the highest energy, God, source. So don't get me wrong. I'm still a human. I'm disappointed. I'm ashamed. I'm feeling rejected, worried about finances, but I can say with certainty that I am safe. I'm going to pause because I need some water. Okay, so I'm actually doing this. I'm creating the YouTube. It wasn't going to be a photo booth and, no makeup. I've tried this plenty of times, planned it out, and I'm telling you, there's no better time but now where I'm not like putting this pressure on myself, putting makeup on or anything. Maybe one day I will, hopefully, but right now, it's important to just share this because it's like I've been being selfish. It's like I've been holding this all in and keeping it all to myself, and selfishly because of my own attachments to my own blocks, my own creative blocks, my own energetic blocks. And this is why my journey and just simply sharing it is so important, because I believe that many people have energetic blocks, and that this idea of energy and spirit and the integration of it is not very well understood or spoken about or simplified, because it's not simple. But then at the same time, it really is like, but it's exciting for me to talk about it. And if the Akashic records and if my experience is actually real, then I do believe that this is natural, that I just step into this, and it's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be perfect, but it's been worse. It's been worse. And there's a reason why you don't see my lives from like 2021 and to 2022, because yeah. But I'm happy either which way for every piece of the journey, because I'm here, and Spirit is telling me that I'm just supposed to come out with it and say that I'm intuitive. I don't really like the word medium, but I can be a channel, and you've seen me in my other videos, and sometimes I'll do light language, and I'm meant to do it in a way that makes it more, a little bit more, there's no way to put it. It can look, it can just look weird because you don't really see it a lot. And then like the idea of spirit is very much so, stigmatized as scary, dark, dark, and you don't know who you're messing with. And it's okay. You're safe. I'm going to tell you right now, the work that I do and that most light workers do, light workers do that work with God, universe, divine source, is light. It's covered with the protection of Christ, like Christ consciousness. This is the same energy that Jesus embodied and still embodies, is the Christ. And there's a more modern way now, and sacred still, way of understanding it, and you'll see and realize that it's actually an ancient way. And the fact that we're all kind of starting to remember it, and these seeds are being planted, and like, oh, hold on, this makes sense, is the fact that we're all connected to this, the Akashic records, this understanding of God in this way. So it does go back to like ancient Egypt, and I'm going to get into all of that. But right now, I'm talking about how I'm having this human experience of being fired, and like that feeling of losing that much money, like in an instant. And also feeling like this, if we take it back to like the primal days of like being like, you're not good enough. Like you're not good enough for us, for our organization. Your work ethic, the way you operate is not good enough. With whatever the reasoning is, that's what it feels like, and it is in the 3D, like that's what it is. So I'm experiencing this, but at the same time, on the other side, I'm like going through this like spiritual embodiment, and like, oh my God, I'm a medium, and I can start telling people about these experiences with the divine and how we can integrate it, and how it's part of our science, and how scientists are actually creating things and educating and sharing, and energy is real, dude. What? Like, it's basically what every like fairy loving Matilda wannabe little girl, like that thought she could do telekinesis, that loved like the spirit realm and learning all about that, everything is coming true. It's like everything is coming true, and it's like it feels so liberating to see and to feel and to experience and to learn, because all of those concepts of those weird knowings of your intuition, you connecting with the moon and the stars and the sun, and connecting with the earth, and doing rain chants because a substitute teacher taught you a rain chant, and you're like, dude, I resonate with that. Like those individuals that had this feeling but didn't have the language, now we do, and now we actually have the science to back it up. So it's really exciting. And so my heart goes out to you, because I'm telling you right now, You are seen. You are right. You are always right. And you deserve your dreams, whatever is in your head that you want is yours. It's already yours energetically in another dimension. And so you can access that. And this is how. And I'm going to do it in real time, like through my human experience. And I think I'm being literally led through this exact thing in this exact body, in this exact energetic frequency that I'm at to be able to explain it. And I'm going to do that in my best way. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to be fun. It's going to be wild. Grab a seat, get comfortable, go get your tea. It's going to be fun. And I'm going to be here for you, because if you're hearing this information for the first time, you know I'm not playing around. Like, you probably know me or know of me. I'm not playing around. Like, either you think I'm like out of my mind, or you're gonna be like, whoa, I don't know. At first you're gonna be like, I don't know. And then maybe down the line you'll be like, oh. Okay, so basically, and then there's the half of you, or hopefully more of you, that actually resonate and you know what I'm talking about and you're excited, and this is going to be fun. For those I'm speaking to you because I want to create community. I want you to know you're safe, and I want you to know more. I just want you to be this excited, and I want you to have all the resources, and I have them. I'm going to get into that. But I want to kind of just give you a little bit more background story. And at the end of this, I'm going to leave you with some offers and things that I'm really excited about that are coming up. Okay, so just so you know, I don't have my devices on. I don't have my light patch on. The tools that I'm using right now is this selenite wand, just to kind of clear this energy a little bit. Like ground, cleanse, and then this kyanite that was gifted to me by a healer, who now I'm thinking that if this is the beginning of my whatever this is, I might have to give this to someone who is ready to open up their throat chakra, because I'm telling you, it's taken me this long to just be in this energy, this vibration, and just let it flow. It's like, I don't know if I'll be able to stop. But so a little bit of background about this job that I just lost, that I'm actually still currently working in. It's almost time to go to bed, but I will soon not have a job. I'm going to go ahead and finish it. I don't want to say all the details about exactly where and who and, all of that. It's sad either way, but I had only been here for 1.5 years. And if you know me, you know what I'm talking about. But the point is that prior to this, my soul knew, like, no, like you've learned the Akashic Records. You have to start to do readings. You have to start to be of service. You have to start sharing this because people need to know. And instead of doing that, I listened to the external. I allowed my fears to take the lead, and I moved in that frequency of fear, of, oh, I should do this because this and this and this, even though deep down, if I had no limits, I wouldn't be doing this. I would be sitting at my computer with a microphone and a ring light and talking right now. That's what I would be doing. But I didn't, and I wasn't in the vibration yet to be there. But I moved through this 1.5 years working with this organization, and I want you to know why I'm sharing this. It's because that you don't know why you're being led through certain things and places and experiences, but it's always divinely planned. It's for you to move through things and release things, for things to come, things like emotions and patterns and attachments to come to the surface, so that you can confront them and clear them. And so now this is why I'm here. So that is just part of the journey of transformation is the actual being uncomfortable. And so instead of running from myself, I had to deal with it. And so just because I knew this part of me was linked and connected to my highest self, and I was receiving the guidance and clear guidance, like this light language is coming through. And but at the same time, I'm like, but I'm still a nurse and I work here. And so spirit gave me experiences throughout this job where I was actually connecting to relatives and loved ones, and I was meeting people, and people would just like tell me their whole life story about this person that passed away, and they'd be like, why am I saying this to you? Like, and then they would get uncomfortable and like leave. Or just crazy things that were in alignment, and like people that I met and the things we would exchange, like in complete synchronicity, like having the same dreams and things. And so I kept receiving confirmation, like, you're a channel, dude. Like, for the first time, I explained the Akashic Records to someone that I had just met, and they kind of were like, they saw a rainbow, and they were like, oh my God. Like, but also like I could sense like, like I might have said too much. Like, so within this year and a half, I've felt this, and just knowing how powerful those experiences were, being able to neutralize a spirit and their karma for the people that are here, to be able to relay messages and tell them like comforting, loving, healing, just this feeling that I get from spirit, from others, from the other side, to be able to just be an instrument and being a conduit and help people heal. Like, I had to go through it and see that I didn't even have to look for it, that it would just be there. And that every single moment that I had these like, oh shit, this is real moments, I would just have to be, I'm like, this, what am I doing? And so when I learned that I'm being let go, of course it hurts. Of course it's scary. But this is why I know I'm totally safe, because Source, God, Creator, has something much bigger in store for me and in store for you. And the fact that you're hearing this, you, as in whoever this reaches, whenever you reach this, that can be 30 years from now, you will know that Spirit is wanting you to know that this is real, and that I'm a real person that just lost her fucking job, and that I'm going to show in real time and share with you that manifestation is real, because I've been studying it, but I've been holding it all in. And it involves energy and believing and understanding that we are energy. Scientists have figured it out for a while. They've made measurements, and they've made devices, and they've had studies, clinical studies, peer-reviewed case studies that prove that energy is real. So it's okay to accept that. It's okay to know this level of information about yourself, because it is you. You're allowed to have this knowledge, this wisdom. Why do I believe that this is a big thing? This is huge, because I know that I'm working with Divine Source, and I know that whatever I do with this intention means that there's more access to Source for people, that the power of divine will reach more people. And so this is manifestation, alignment, authenticity, and in essence, it's freedom. It's freedom to be who you are. We're going to unravel it. We're going to spell it out a million times until I can't anymore. I'm talking about being so whole and complete on your own, in your own spirit, that no external circumstance can shake you or define you. So Spirit is moving through this with me, with you, to show you that manifestation is real. Does it mean that I'm carte blanche? I'm learning new words and can recklessly be a nomad, drain my parents' money, be totally carefree? No. Okay? No. I've done it. I'm learning some hard adult life lessons right now. And if you know me, you know I'm doing this with reverence. Okay. I'm doing it with integrity and with intention to connect you back to the sacredness of life, of your experience. So what's happening now is that it's moving me back to the basics. This is the work, telling my profound rememberings from my Akashic records and what happened when I access my Akashic records, being a guide for others to access theirs. But again, it's moving me back to basics, and that's what we're going to be right now, what I'm going to be walking through. We are embodying our highest self. Oh, that's my cue. I gotta go. But after this, I'm going to link my post about the highest self. There's 7 steps, and we're going to walk through each of them. And if you want a chakra energy clearing, I am happy to do that. I'm going to be talking about how exactly I do this as we go on, but I'm open to doing those. It's just a 30-minute phone call. And then after that, we get a 24-hour telegram, which is powerful because you have this time to integrate, to sit with it, ask questions. And I also am still receiving downloads. It is a sacred service, a sacred service. So you can book that in my calendar on my bio. And I do have a group coming up. I want you to have a safe space to talk about this and to be guided into energy clearing. And we're going to do that. When you do that, we're cultivating freedom in our lives to be ourselves, our authentic selves, in our relationships, in our career, in our purpose, in our roles in life, everything. It will all trickle and cascade into a beautiful, beautiful embodiment. I'm going to be sharing more about some specific long-term mentorships that I'm really excited about. I'm calling in that person, and I already know, like, I don't know exactly who you are, but I know where you're at, and I know you're ready to release everything that you've been bottling up. It's ready to explode, and you are going to shine. You are going to be you have so much light. I'm going to be sharing soon, well, probably in the next couple of days, I'm going to be sharing about my partnerships and the things that are available for your journey of healing. And we are in the future, you guys. Think about it. Think about it. It is 2024. In 1924, like, they couldn't even fathom what this would be like. We are in the future, and we have the actual things, the resources, the minds, the brilliant scientific doctor minds that have been paving the way in healthcare, in healing, in being human. And it's time to use our resources, use this inner wisdom, this knowledge, and I'm excited. Obviously, I can keep going, but it's my bedtime, and yeah, DM me if you have any questions. And this is my problem. I can never say bye. I'm just like, bye. Okay, gotta go. But yeah, awkward enough.